Life in Western Maryland during the Pioneer Era. The early settlers, being but few in number, had a hard time to maintain themselves, and had they not used the greatest economy, they could not have lived in the wilderness at all. All the settlers lived in cabins and fed their children on bread, meat, butter, honey, and milk. Coffee and tea were almost out of the question. Meshach Browning, 44 Years of the Life of a Hunter. The pioneers of Western Maryland were largely self-sufficient, feeding themselves off the land, building their own cabins from local materials, and clothing themselves with homespun textiles. Today, residents of Garrett County show many of the same traits of perseverance and connection with nature. To find out more, you can see more of Leo Beachy's photos of Garrett County and the surrounding area at the Grantsville Museum. There are hundreds of his photos of everyday life and scenery from the early 1900s. Even though none of Browning's cabins are left, you can visit the Drain House in Accident, likely the oldest standing structure in the county. Built in the early 1800s, it was home to James Drain, Browning's second closest neighbor, at 5 miles away. Walk in Meshach's moccasins. Backbone Mountain. What would become Garrett County was sparsely populated in the early 1800s. Meshach described the area around the headwaters of the Potomac River as the greatest wilderness we were acquainted with. You can experience some of this remoteness by hiking up to Maryland's highest point on Backbone Mountain in the southern tip of the county.